I'm Cece Summers. Welcome to the Things You Do for Love, the game where I get to be the creepy obsessive boyfriend and they get to be the ones locked in a dog cage. It's hard to believe that falling in love would come so easily. Love at first sight is obviously a joke. The red string of fate is literally a myth. And don't get me started with those fics of those established romance tags attached. Those lousy, thinly veiled wish fulfillments, my God. Everyone knows, or should know, that there's no good in rushing a romance. Slow burns are what ache the heart of mankind. The pining, the swooning, the will they, won't they, and the annoyingly inevitable conflict that somehow always gets wrapped up nicely by the third act. That's what makes it or breaks it, honestly. They're all essential ingredients for a perfect romance. Who would ever want it undercooked, to have its taste suffer in mediocrity? A rushed romance, or, insta-love, is where you get the deranged, the obsessive, the wackos who try everything and anything to fill the hole where their heart is supposed to be. It's honestly pitiful. Now, I won't say that I'm a love expert. All my crushes have been sometimes misleading, most of the time fictional, and all the time self. I'm simply just well-equipped in the field due to my extensive second-hand research. With all the fan fiction, books, movies, K-dramas, anime, manga, and questionable dating sims I've consumed over the past 18 years of my life, it's actually pretty scary how much I know. Love must blossom slowly like a flower, flow gently like a river, and be played with the right cards in mind. It's through that, and only that love can be served on a silver platter. Thus, it takes its time, and it takes my patience. And so, here I am, waiting outside in the cold, dangling on a withering tree in the middle of the night. I'm trying not to fall out of said tree as I hold onto my binoculars to watch the one some may call love lounging about in their bedroom. Yikes. Oh, how I wish it was raining to make this scene less awkward and more romantic, yet here we are. Love is still up doing their homework, or it's better to say that they were trying to do their homework. The lab questions torment them with their abundance, while love torments me with their existence. Oh, how the world loves to play its games. Love, the individual, has rejected all the foundations of love, the concept. They skim to the end without even bothering to understand the importance of growth needed in a relationship. They act on all the good parts and call it a day, which is understandably fair, but leaves me stuck both physically and metaphorically. Because, as previously stated, I am stuck in a tree. I'm risking both my life and my emotions here. And in all honesty, I only care about one of them. This all began like any other high school romantic comedy. Last Friday, at 9 a.m. in chemistry. Most students were half asleep, nodding off in their seats or drooling in their textbooks. Even the teacher was out of it. The video she had put on for us had long ended, and we were about 15 minutes deep into a mukbang live stream. I stayed awake wondering for a good enough minute if this would be an alright career move to skip college for. Would it still count if I shoved the food down someone else's throat? I think it should. Tap, tap, tap. I felt a short round of taps being played on my shoulder. Each tap was so light that it barely graced the jacket I wore. It was as if the act itself didn't want to inconvenience me with any wrinkles. Sorry, is this yours? Love, age 18, they, them, the charmer. Did real people always look this attractive? I turned around in my seat to find them, in all their glory, holding a chewed-up pen that wasn't at all mine. I still took it. Thanks. And in return, they granted me a beautiful smile I didn't at all ask for. It's not a problem. They then went back to their seat to do whatever they were doing, not knowing what they had done. A goddamned meet cute. For meet cute, I always expected to be met with some cringe-worthy misunderstanding, crude embarrassment, or even downright hostility. When I'm in the mood for that, obviously. But this, the irony of situation was not even lost on me. Like, yeah, we were in chemistry class. But oh god, did we have chemistry? Bruh, I couldn't even lie that we did. The exchange was so dumbfoundedly dull that the fact that my heart was racing like a bullet train left me utterly astounded. I never felt this way before. I didn't think I could feel this way before. Would it be weird to say that it didn't feel natural? Those incredibly horny self-inserts, ex-reader fix, didn't do a damn thing to prepare me for this moment. Thus, all I could do was sit and watch a man stuff more and more pork belly down his throat. He did it with such ease and confidence that I strangely began to relate to him. Together, we stood at risk of cardiac arrest. I don't think this is love. Yes, I'm aware that I've been so wrong about so many things in the past and will continue to be wrong about so many more things in the future. But, be for effing real. I know what love is, and this can't be it. It's too bland. It's too rushed. It's too... Wait. What was that? I switched the focus of my binoculars to get a closer look. Oh, it looks like love is on the move. Are they going to bed? Oh, I didn't realize they were wearing such cute pajamas, a white tee and plaid sweats. What a trendsetter. Hold up. Do they own stuffed animals? From my view, it looks like they have a whole collection in their closet. That's so adorable. And they wear retainers too. Why don't they wear those to school? Retainers definitely complement their smile and... Perhaps it's not too hard to believe that falling in love would come so easily. After all, there are plenty of ways to build a proper relationship. If I actually want it or not. And I have to admit that the feeling itself, being in love, feels rather nice. It's very bubbly, for lack of a better word. I just need to be sure of it, so I'm able to deal with it down the line. I should be able to deal with it. Prom is just around the corner after all. I should prepare for it. I mean, when will I ever have this chance again? To pursue love and to keep it for myself. Who would have thought that? To be the main character of a rom-com whose name will shine brightly in book sleeves, film, and television adaptations, and perhaps a video game. And what is that name? It's me. That's right. A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. And there's no room for misgendering around these parts. So what are those pronouns? Yes, sir. Just wanted to clarify that for the masses. Yeah, this is a big moment for me. And I will make it everyone's problem. To date or to eliminate, what should I do? Day 1, making waves. I didn't expect falling in love would hurt so much. Last night I fell off that tree. I would have skipped another day at school, but that would set back my brand new plan. Let's win love, no matter what, no matter how. A handy love guide by yours truly, Cece. The details of it are still a work in progress, yet I believe that my sheer optimism and drive will help right itself. Because today, I've done what others may think is impossible. I've managed to get and memorize love's entire schedule. It's important to learn a lot about the person you probably are attracted to, and the best way to do that is to know their daily routine. So I did just that. I skipped some classes and threatened some chumps to help me out. Who knew people cared so much about their fingernails? What? But whatever. It's Tuesday. It's 3:10 p.m. And I am very fortunate to have this time already slotted to spend with love in our dedicated homeroom 459. To spend, in this case, really means to coexist in the same space with me sitting in the far back and them up front. Students are free to leave for the day or go to their after-school extracurriculars. But some stay to wait for the public transit that consistently comes an hour late, or to lurk around if they have nothing better to do. I lurk. Love waits. And so this is where you wandered off. And she is not supposed to be here. Captain, age 18, she, her, lovable, nope, alpha bitch. Brains, brawn, biatch. I love her already. You left your crap at the complex again, you dummy. Ah, so there it is. I was wondering where that notebook went. Oh, that damned notebook. Earlier today at 1 p.m., Love had a free period in which they spent the time to cool off and go for a swim in the school's sports complex. Just some period of them floating about in the pool. While yes, the temptation of gawking at them was no doubt on the table, I set my time to good use by coercing some losers to borrow Love's backpack while Love's off taking a dip. It was a win-win situation, as I got to learn so much about Love through rummaging their belongings. Like, did you know that they don't remove those little scraps of paper in the spirals of their notebooks after ripping out the sheets? Love would be pleased as punch to know that I took the initiative, the time, and not the effort to learn more about them. And those chumps didn't have to wait 6 to 12 months for their fingernails to grow back. But now I must rethink that since those idiots screwed up one simple task. And now Captain is here to save the day. Hip, hip. You'd definitely lose your head if it wasn't attached. She bops them on the head with the notebook. I want to bop them on the head with the notebook. Now, before you act all charitable, I already took compensation by copying down your notes. Your analysis on Shakespeare really helped a bunch, so we're even. Is that so? Love smiles. Oh, how I love their smile. You know, cheating doesn't look so good for early recruitment. Colleges might want to drop you out because of it. Captain. She scoffs at them. How dare she? Huh? What was that? Was that the sound of someone's chemistry grade failing by not one, but by 2 letters? Wow, what a major shock to your transcript, Love. Oh, please, you don't mean that. Huh? How they speak to one another kind of sounds like they're... Oh, my gosh. Would those two get a room already? I know. It's too good to be true if they haven't hooked up already. I heard that Miss Captain of the swim team had a crush on Love since elementary school. Childhood sweethearts, perhaps? Gossip runs pretty rampantly in this lovely school of mine. It keeps everything interesting and everyone informed, as my fellow peers would say. Unsurprisingly, though, most rumors are full of shit, so I normally ignore them all. But this time around, I happen to latch on every word of these annoying, excessive gossipers, and watch my index finger bleed with each new engravement on my desk. Ow! Why would I do such a thing? The childhood friends to lovers trope is so overdone these days. Look at her. She placed her arm around their shoulder. Ballsy. Wait, what? I turn around with regret. There's Captain escorting Love out of the classroom, arms shrinking the space between them. She's obviously violating Love's personal space, yet no one but me is batting an eye. Captain then starts to laugh, as if this whole situation isn't a tad bit concerning. Love is leaving themselves vulnerable to this wicked Love's drowning in her eyes. You can so tell. They aren't looking in any other direction, but dead on. No, Love can't be in love with her. This is a due process set in place. Plus, I still need to figure out my own shit. And it's just not fair. I'll be all capped shocked if they aren't each other's dates for prom. Oopsies. I didn't mean that to be so loud. It's just that this whole thing, this super duper weird thing, is stressing me out. I guess that time is of the essence. And as much as I want to be swept off my feet, life has handed me a more dominant role to play. Perhaps Love would be into that. Quit getting distracted, Cece. The fantasy I may want won't become a reality I may need if I keep this up. It's game time, Cece. Let's win love. No matter what, no matter how. So, do we go on the offensive and just go straight to Captain and be like, bitch, if you want to keep your fingernails, you better keep your hands off of my person? Or do we, like, structure time to, like, accidentally run into love and be like, oh my gosh, what a coincidence that you're here at the same time I'm here. That's so weird. Anyways, let's hang out. Well, let's think about it. Obviously, Love has a really good opinion of Captain. So I feel like if we go to Captain, threaten them with violence, Captain's just gonna be like, this fucking weirdo is like obsessed with you. We need to get you away from them immediately. And then they'll never talk to me again. And we can't have that. We need to have love at all costs. So let's go for Meet Cute Part 2. Wow, so cool to see you. Transfer students are always so weird, right? You'd think she'd assimilate by this point. Is it just me, or do y'all also sense like real bad vibes from her? From me? From me? Little old me who doesn't take people's fingernails from them? I don't do that. As much as I want to get rid of that vixen, I'd rather be spending more time with Love. Well, not with them. I still want to respect them by providing them a safe space with me, admiring them from a safe distance. They deserve that much, like any other person. I don't want to scare them off with my ambiguous affection. Unlike that repulsive heathen, I will honor one's personal space. I have to admit that I greatly underestimated how attractive Love is. Their beautiful coiled hair that one can unravel stories from. Their gorgeous hazel green eyes that one can paint worlds with. And, they just have so many features that can leave many in awe. So of course I don't fault anyone for falling head over heels for them. But, like, can I at least have a chance? So thanks to now having their schedule memorized, I know that Love takes the E43 bus to go to work. They're a part-timer. Not only are they nice and attractive, but they're also hardworking. The bar has definitely been set. Okay, the bus will arrive in about a minute, and the ride itself will last around 20 minutes since it's the main city. That will give me plenty of time to admire them to the destination. And time back to swoon when heading back home. One might think I'm wasting time by not engaging with them directly. However, those ignoramuses don't understand that to be successful in love, one needs to be patient and have utmost longing. I mean, just look at Love now. Standing at the bus stop and frequently checking their phone to not look so annoyed by the fact that the bus should have been here 9 minutes ago. They exhale a breath of relief when they see the bus finally turning around from the corner. Okay, it's now or never, Cece. Get out of these bushes and act like you belong here. One step forward, right foot, left foot. Don't you dare step on that crack. Keep going, and... Oh, you can go in first. Huh, what? As slow as I can, I glance up and try to suppress my surprise at seeing Love. It looks like you're more in a rush than I am. What? What are you doing here? I didn't know that you also took the E43 bus to go to work after school. What? Did I rudely cut in front of them? I didn't mean to do that. I only focused on simply walking. I'm such an... It's okay, it's fine. I'll just politely deny and allow them to... It seems like I'm testing the patience of our dear bus driver. He's lucky that I'm too flustered to strangle him. And so I bite my tongue and muster up a smile. Thanks. Ugh, how embarrassing was that? Now Love will think I'm some inconsiderate loser. Calm down, Cece. There will be time to amend that later down the line. I need to focus on the plan. Step 1. I will enter the bus and sit afar to admire. It's official. Today is not my day. The bus is packed, no seats available, barely any standing room, and the air reeks of body odor. This has to be a health violation. Dang, I should have brought a mask. Oh, sorry, my bad. I feel a shove from behind and turn to find Love once again. Just my luck. Goddamned forced proximity. They attempt to steady themselves, futilely reaching for a pole or hand grip, only to stop and use their center of gravity instead. They press in closer to me, finding another way to steal my breath. I'm so sorry about this. No, it's all right. Death by suffocation is a good way to go anyway. So creepy! This bus is normally never this crowded. I think people got off work early today. That, or it's just not my day. Yeah, that makes sense. The people leaving work early part. Not you having a bad day. Ugh. I must sound like an idiot, stuttering to make out cohesive sentences. I should be glad for this moment. It's perfectly cliched in every way. Here is the time for bantering amidst the awkwardness. And yet, I go silent. I might as well be a background character in my own romance. Hey, you actually look familiar. We must go to the same school, right? Since we took that bus stop, huh? Do we share a... Chemistry! We have chemistry together. Chemistry, the class. I'm glad to have Love picking up my slack. Oh, you're right. Gosh, I hate that class. I wouldn't be taking it if not for my mom. How are you faring in it? Well, obviously they hate it, so... We also hate it. Chemistry fucking sucks. A fellow flunker. I would high-five you, but present circumstances are preventing me from moving my hand. So, do you take this bus often? I don't think I've seen you around. Not many take my route. Oh, no, I usually carpool. But there's this, store that I needed to visit today. Wow, I suck at lying. Oh, I see. We then fall silent amongst the chatter in the bus. Talk about awkward. I can't let this conversation flop now, though. How can I stretch this out? Okay, so follow me here. You smell very nice. Can go either way, depending on how you deliver it. Because, oh, you smell really good. Are you wearing some kind of cologne? That comes across as nice, pleasant, a compliment. Oh, thank you for saying I smell nice. It's this. Awesome. Cool. But it's... You smell good. That's fucking creepy. I don't want to do that. That's too much. Maybe we just play it safe. Maybe we also have English together. That's right. We do, don't we? Sorry, I forgot. I'm so bad at remembering people. It's no excuse, but it's just that faces are kind of a blur to me. Oh, no worries. I'm like that with names. Yes, that too. It's crazy how ridiculously hard it is to remember something so simple. Like a frickin' name, for Pete's sake. I guess we're pretty alike. Alike? Speaking of English, something was bothering me after class. Did you understand what Miss Villanueva was talking to us about? Josephine Square at Ray Street. Connection to the red and silver line. The speakers blare out through the entire bus just moments before the abrupt stop. I lose my balance and find myself in the arms of Love, who holds me tight as the passengers exit the vehicle. I would rather die than know how much I'm blushing at this very second. Are you all right? The answer is up for debate. Good news is it looks like there's some seats available for us. I peek over, trying to cherish this moment as long as I can, to see that they're right. The bus is cleared out with some passengers even changing seats. I guess so. Love goes to sit near a window while I contemplate on joining them or making a mad dash out of here. I've reached my limit. This was more than enough, right? Waving for me to come, Love changes my answer. Oh, the power they hold over me. I pray for my knees to stop wobbling as I join them. We should have 10 minutes left before their stop. 10 minutes left of this. The silence I so wanted to avoid is now taking its spotlight, and I'm rather okay with it. I can let myself do the admiration I had originally planned on doing. Here, I have a closer seat. Not even the front row, but on stage. I can watch love simply staring out the window, their eyes taking in the blurred space that races past us, their right leg brushing against mine as it bounces into an endless rhythm, and their fingers fiddling with a loose thread on their cardigan. I wonder what they're thinking about, if it's about home, work, or school. I wonder if they're annoyed by me, by my presence, and that they're just playing nice for the sake of it. That would definitely sour the mood if it turns out to be true, huh? Hey, I can scoot over if you like the view. Oh, no thanks. It's fine, I'm totally good. I sigh. As much as I should look away, I just can't. You know, though, if they're used to Captain and her invasiveness, I hope they will be okay with me. And all my flaws. Flaws. Just little character flaws. It's fine. Parker Street at Forsyth Road. Huh? Hey, rise and shine. Sorry to wake you, but this is my stop. What? Why is there something wet on my face? Did I drool? Oh, please no. It's all right. You were so cute that I didn't want to stir you. I was so... What? Did they just say what I think they just said? You'll be okay getting to that, store? Yes, store. Why the hell did I lie about that? Yep, I should be A-okay going to the store. Is this a dream or is reality collapsing onto itself? Good, I wouldn't want anything to happen to you, so I took note of the bus driver's ID number, and they hand me a piece of paper with 10 numbers badly scribbled on it. 10 numbers I already had, thanks to other sources. But now I'm getting them personally handed to me. No coercion required. No fingernails needed to be taken here. Reality must seriously be collapsing on itself. Just text me when you get there or back home or whatever. I'm pretty much awake 24/7. Oh, okay, thanks. I really appreciate this. Well, it was nice talking to you. Sorry, I didn't get your name. Curse my forgetfulness. Oh, no, that's okay. It's Cece. Cece, I'm Love. Well, it was nice getting to know you. I promise to remember your name the next time I see you. It'll be hard to forget a face as cute as yours. It'll be... I don't even know how I wanted to end that sentence, and frankly, it doesn't matter as Love leaves and waves her goodbye with the doors closing behind them. One might say that this bus ride to this alleged store is quiet, but I would say otherwise. Aw yeah, day 2, Heart of the Cards. Crushing it so far. It's like I've been saying, right? Like, if you just approach in a normal fucking way and try to have a normal fucking date with me, things would go well. Like, we just met at the bus stop and they were like, oh, hey, you're pretty cute. Here's my number. Let's go on dates and stuff. And it worked out perfectly fine without us needing to be creepy at all. Like, why is that not the first try? Catching feelings for something is a bit paradoxical, I have to admit. There are moments where I feel so happy and bubbly just from thinking about love. And there are moments where I feel so confused and yucky by the same thought. Why are emotions so unnecessarily convoluted? Why can't they be simple and sweet? It's always fun reading such a high rush of emotional dumpster fire roller coasters that love-struck pro tags must undergo in my favorite manhwas and web novels. What's a manhwa? It's Korean comics. Figured it out. You probably already knew that, but to experience them yourself is honestly kind of a bummer. Ugh. If only I had someone to talk to about this, like a convenient best friend who has nothing better to do than to give great life advice despite seemingly having no experience themselves. Yo, Cece, we're here. Like, online forums can only do so much to provide insight without it becoming rather depressing and or incel-y. Earth to Cece, we have arrived at our destination. You're free to get your butt out of the car. And I'm not one who wants to get scammed by a sketchy matchmaker or love doctor. I know better than that. So, who's left? Cece, you need to respond in 10 seconds or else I'm dragging you out. Who's left to validate these confusing feelings rambling inside of me? to help me make sense of this craziness I've been enduring, to belittle their own agency for my self-worth. Cece, I swear to... You don't count. You're a nerd. Nerd. 17, he, they, boy next door. He can drive. Oh no. What? Cece, what in the world are you talking about? Oh, nothing important. You sure? You've been out of it throughout the entire ride over here. Don't tell me you've caught another fever. Unfortunately not. If that's not a mood. So did you check out the link I sent you yesterday? Oh, he must be talking about the crowdfunding link. The what? The crowdfunding? I sneer. I know he hates my sneer. Ugh, whatever. You have to admit it looked pretty cool. A deception tabletop card game that relies on 90s trivia with a splash of sci-fi horror? That sounds incredibly niche and also fucking cool. I would play that. And that's what's so cool about it. I wanted to ask you what tier I should pay for, the bundle, the customized tin, or isn't your bank account in single digit? I can always borrow some money. I thought your parents said you can't. Your bad vibes aren't welcome here. Please leave all of it at the door. Now, speaking of vibes that weren't wanted, I can't believe you abandoned me yesterday. After I cared for you and everything over the weekend. I said I had last-minute plans. I shrug. I can't bother to spare the details. Also, your mom did most of the work while you kept shrieking in the corner at the side of my I don't care for your excuses, thanks to your infidelity, though. Oh my gosh. I got to meet a cute guy. Really? Good for them. Good for... nerd. Don't act all surprised, Cece. This nerd got game. Yep, sure. Of course you do. Wow, the sarcasm is sure brewing today. But you aren't going to bring my spirit down because I think I have a solid chance with them. 46% to be exact. I like the sound of those odds. As you should. Nerd gets those percentages off those old flash games that test one's compatibility with their crush. They're surprisingly accurate for him. I met this guy at a cute little restaurant off of Forsyth Road. You know of it? It sounds familiar. Forsyth Road? I could have passed by it before or read it somewhere. Well, they're an employee there. Actually, a server. Oh god, we're gonna have to kill Nerd. We're gonna have to kill Nerd. And it's universally known that I like my guys in uniform. Of course, who wouldn't? Exactly. So, obviously, I flirted with them, blessing them with all the greats. I don't think they understood most of them, but they're like the sweetest. What exactly did you say? What? What do you mean? How did you flirt? See. Nerd sighs. I try not to roll my eyes. A magician never reveals their tricks. You know better than to ask. Fine. So there was a tip jar that had images of characters from a comic book series I like. And so I made this clever reference and well, luckily there was no one behind me, so I was able to explain it further. It was smooth. I was smooth. And that's all that matters. Plus, I scored their number and made them laugh, so you just wait. Nerd is one to go against the rules of building a perfect slow burn romance. He rushes things, makes a mess, and sometimes comes back with no broken limbs. I don't understand how he gets into these types of situations. His relationships don't really last long, proving my point that there's nothing good from speedrunning a romance. I could preach all this to him, but he never listens. Thus, I soon learned to just go with it. But for some reason today, I have an icky feeling about this one. So, were they hot? Burning. Their hair is beautifully coiled, and they have these amazing cartilage piercings that I wish I could pull off. And their eyes. Multicolored? Please, no. Out of all people. Yes! Multicolored. It's like a shade of green mixed with this gorgeous blue. Do you happen to know them? I'm pretty sure they go to our... Oh, wait, that's them. For once, I don't want to turn to see... Hey, love! Hey, I'm the guy at the restaurant. Remember me? Love turns around, trying to locate the voice before landing eyes on Nerd. Their beautiful, multicolored eyes, which are green and hazel for crying out loud, gracing Nerd and me. Fuck, they're smiling at me. Hey, it's funny to run into you again. And Cece, hope to see you in chemistry. A morning greeting. That should have made my heart flutter with no stop. Was unfortunately shared with Nerd out of all people. Haha. So, do you know them? What a coincidence. Oh, we should definitely... Hey, where are you heading off to? Sorry, I forgot I had to meet with a teacher before class. See you later, Nerd. Why do you keep calling me? And she's gone. Alright, we're gonna win love. My love guide has hit a rocky turn. How can Nerd stand in my way for this? Doesn't he know? Well, he doesn't know, because I never actually told him, but I had dibs. Okay. I gotta think this through, Cece. What the hell should I do now? I wanted to go visit Love at work today, but now Nerd stands in my way. And I can't believe he went there before I did. Are you kidding me? It would definitely suck if I had to off Nerd. He's my ride to school. Would so suck if I had to kill my friend, because then who's gonna take me to school? Plus, we're friends or whatever. But I can't just give up now. I'm already too deep in this. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna find time for love. The more FaceTime we give, the more, hey, we're here, we're memorable, the more he'll want to date us like normal people. Let's go find Love. There goes Transfer off again doing who knows what. It's like she's always plotting something. I know, it can't be good. We just have to wait and see, I guess. I refuse to let Nerd deter me from my goal. He probably doesn't even have any strong feelings for Love. It will all simply wither away by next morning when he's fawning after some fellow nerd from his roleplay campaign. As if Nerd will actually have a chance to win Love's heart before I do because he's a nerd. So I plan to go forward with my plans to secure Love all for myself. Head held high, nerds be damned. Operation Dine and Crush is a go. I am not one to eat out all that often. I would rather trust myself with my own meal than anyone else, but I can see the appeal. This restaurant where Love works, Juliet, is a pretty cozy place with its soothing music, cute decor, and manageable size of patrons. This 3 3/4 starred restaurant has reviews calling it casual, with a playful charm, but food being the definition of not bad. But that's the least of my concern. My main concern here is them. Look how amazing they are serving these pitiful nobodies. I'm so jealous. It would have been a gamble to have Love be my server, so I played smart and paid off the manager to raise my luck. What can I say? I play to win. Act natural, Cece. Act natural. They're coming your way. Remember, you got this in the bag. Welcome to Juliet, for never was a restaurant more divine than this. You can call me... Oh, hey, Cece, I didn't realize it was you. How have you been? Once I say the spiel, I get right in the mode. Did you stalk me after our little bus ride the other day? No. I stalked you before the bus ride. Duh. They're teasing. I know they're teasing. And yet I feel my stomach drop. As if. I was going to the, store again, but I got hungry along the way. What a coincidence to run into you here. Again, I must state how much I suck at lying. I see. I should go visit that infamous store of yours. Sounds like the place to be. Oh, it totally is. Why am I digging my grave deeper? But it's all hush-hush. You gotta know the right people. Oh, well, I guess it's a good thing I know you then. Huh? So did anything on the menu catch your interest? How are they moving past that so quickly? Calm down, Cece. Just look at the menu and order something. Bruh, I can't even concentrate now with Love hovering over me. Well, what do you like? I'll just have that. What would I suggest? Whoa, you're really putting me on the spot. Let me see. The paninis are popular, but frankly, overrated. Yesterday, people told me that they loved our fish and chips, which is just okay if I gotta be honest with you. Our soup is pretty good, I gotta say. Pretty good soup. Would you like to know our selection? There's more than one kind? Why, of course. We have chicken noodle, chicken tortilla, lentil, fisherman's clam chowder New England style, clam chowder Manhattan style, liver disaster, tomato with chunks, tomato without chunks, Italian wedding, goulash, miso, split pea, bird's nest, and butternut squash. Did they just make some of those up? I enjoy fisherman's. But if I'm on an island and only had the choice of one dish here, you can't go wrong with their salad. A bit more on the wallet, but it's very delicious. So, salad? Salad it is. Cobb? Why not? I don't like Cobb salad. Exactly. Anything else? More water? Got it. Be out soon. Why do I feel like I just got scammed? Boo. Here's one hopefully delectable meal for Cece, now prep and ready to be eaten. Sorry if I scared you. Oh, no, I wasn't expecting it to be, done this fast. Yeah, there's not a lot of people in today, so think of it as getting special treatment. I sure absolutely will. The first bite is the moment of truth, so they watch me expectantly. Oh, do they want to... Oh, okay. I'll take a bite. You like? Oh, it's so fucking good! It's the best salad I've ever had in my life. Come on, you can be real with me. Love instantly quiets themselves, side-eyeing the kitchen before crouching down to my level. It sucks, doesn't it? It sure does. What? No, not at all. Uh-huh, sure. You're just being nice. I mean, even if it did suck, which it doesn't at all, I'll eat it regardless if it's you that's serving it. Oh. Oh. Oh! A single O is bad news. It's never good if it's not followed by a stupidly essential italicized O. We all know this. Oh my gosh, what the hell did I just say? It just came out of the heat of the moment. This sort of thing is only cute in fiction. In reality, it's just cringe. Backtrack, Cece. Backtrack. What I meant to say. Oh, you're too sweet. I'm flattered you trust me that much. The second O? I hope one day I won't decide to poison you or something. I would gladly drink poison for you. Well, I should let you finish your meal in peace. Give me a holler if you need anything, okay? I nod, taking another bite in pride. This was truly the best, most mediocre food I ever graced my taste palette with. This is what heaven must feel like. I definitely made the right choice by coming here. Yes, I had a mostly one-sided conversation with Love, but I'm making lots of progress in getting to know them. They're even cracking jokes with me. Bit by bit, I can actually see all of this becoming quite something else. So screw on that, nerd. Uh-oh. Hey, Cece, is that you? Huh, what a wacky coincidence to run into you. Here, out of all places. He leans in closer to me. He drops his usual boisterous voice into a rather uncanny whisper. He smells of greasy potato chips. Oh God, does he want me to strangle him in public? So incredibly wacky. He backs up, still keeping his stupid, smug look. I find myself clutching on the table a bit too tight. Oh, welcome to Pa's Juliet, for never was a restaurant more... Oh, it's you again. You thinking of becoming a regular of this establishment? If only to see your face on the regular. He was really prepping for that one. Haha, the two of you are such flirts. Is that so? I try to avoid as much eye contact as I can because any more of it and this table will snap in two. Oh, are the two of you friends? That's debatable now. The best! From when she moved in with her brother right next door from me, which was about a couple months before you officially transferred, if I'm doing the math right. Just tell them my whole backstory while you're at it, nerd. Oh, you're a transfer student, Cece? That's cool. Yeah, I transferred in the second semester last year. My last school shut down unexpectedly. Wow, I can't believe it's been almost a whole year. Oh, remember the time you accidentally broke into my house? It was like the day after you moved in. Is he being serious right now? Accidentally? Yeah, she had mistaken my house for hers, and let's just say it got pretty heated. At one point, Cece even pulled out at Chinye Lu. Y'all.
Chinyelu. Chinyelu. Chinyelu.
Chinyelu. I don't know why I can't say it. Chinyelu. Fucking nerd. I just thought Cece is right. We shouldn't be goofing around. I'm on the clock after all. We can do story time later. Is there anything you'd like to order? Oh, yeah, I would like, do you still have the... I begin to drown them out. I can't believe... Why do people always think that they can... This is the one time I tried it. No. This is the first time I want to. But nope, the world's just love to sabotage and remind of... I need to... Take a deep fucking breath. We are okay. I inhale. I exhale. Chin is fiddling around the table, obviously debating with himself to sit down with me. Good. He should be on edge, and be lucky I didn't commit the other, more forward option running in my head. I promised myself I'll make this work until the very end. I will be able to deal with whatever comes in my way. I don't like breaking promises. I really want to apologize. I didn't think... It's okay. We can drop that. It isn't, but I can deal. Oh, okay, but you can't be mad about me being here. In fact, I should be mad at you. I literally told you about them today, unless... Hold the phone. Do you have a crush on them too? The $1,000,000 question. I think so. Huh? What did you say? Why'd you go all silent? They're like in the... I pull him closer. I said, I think so. Oh? So you're not sure? I shake my head. I'm definitely seeing a different side of you today, Cece. It's adorable. Oh, shut up. Come on, you know I didn't mean anything bad from it. So I guess we're rivals, huh? You wouldn't last being my rival. Fair. But you never know. I can have plenty of tricks up my sleeve, and you'd be none the wiser, my precious little Cece. You do know that I'm older than you. But out of courtesy, I let you have this one. For today, that is. I'm not one to give up easily. Maybe I should have dealt with him. You know, you sound just like my mom when you scream my name. It was so uncanny, I almost wet myself. Do you prefer being called nerd instead? Absolutely not. Love comes back with a steaming hot plate of fried fish and french fries. I have to give them credit for its good presentation, though. It does well to mislead customers from its lousy taste. Here's your order. You know what, I'm sorry about this, but can I have it to go? Something came up. Chin winks at me. I groan. Of course. Would you also like your meal to go, Cece? Nah, she's one to savor the meal. Isn't that right, Cece? We're gonna stay here. Yeah, we're gonna stay. Yeah, I savor. That I'm not done eating yet. You stay right where you fucking are, and you get out of here, nerd. Yeah, they're right. I'm not done yet. Of course, take all the time you want. They turn to Chin. Let me just put this in a container and we can pay up front, if that's all right. Righty-o. Before following behind Love, Chin pats my shoulder. You can text me when you need the ride back. Thanks. Oh my gosh, you're even stuttering. I'm so loving this new side of yours. Get out. He smirks as he makes his departure, leaving me at my half-eaten meal. Ugh, I'm such a mess. I definitely should have offed him when I had the... Boo, I'm back. That you are. I almost spilled my water, but I can forgive that with a smile they pull out. What a nice friend you got there. A very lively fellow. However, I can't forgive them for using that smile to talk about Chin. I most definitely should have. But what's also nice is you establishing your boundary. And for that, you deserve a treat. Love presents a little slice of red velvet cake on their platter to me. It's not my favorite flavor, but that doesn't matter. It's on me. Or you, depending on your tip. No pressure, of course. Oh, wow, you really didn't need to. It's not a problem. You just enjoy the rest of your meal, Cece. I taste a piece of the cake and instantly savor the blandness of it. But when I look up to see Love serving other guests with that beautiful smile of theirs, I realize there's this nice aftertaste. It's actually kind of sweet. Getting that love. Hell yeah. Not murdering people. Oh. A popular saying is that love comes uninvited, so you either have to open your arms widely to embrace it or slam the door quickly to end it. I've done the former in hopes that love would be a benevolent guest and I would be an equally or even more so benevolent host. But sometimes I wonder if I should have done the latter. And it's not like I regret the things I've done to make it this far, but I just want to be sure that I'm not doing this all in vain, to follow a map and have no treasure at the end. So I'm going to do the impossible once again. Make a move so radical that everyone, including myself actually, will be in awe. Today, I, Cece, will orchestrate an impromptu lunch date with Love. I use the term date very loosely, by the way, just to be clear. It'll be super casual, a bit unexpected, and full of surprises. I even made Love a treat all by myself. If it goes well, validation. And if it doesn't, well, I will make it go well. Easy peasy. It's noon on a Thursday. Love goes to the rooftop garden to have their lunch. What fancy-ass fucking school are we going to? Holy shit. Not many are allowed up there, but Love must be so amazing that they were able to obtain clearance. They're just that cool. I was able to get permission to go there after blackmailing the student council president. What kind of loser embezzled from a school club? I'm nervous, to say the least. This is going to be a big step I'm taking. A lunch date can lead to all sorts of things. The good, the bad, and the in-betweens. Who knows what can and will happen? But I have to remain optimistic, raising my head high and bringing it my all. Gesundheit. Wait, huh? I stand by the doorway of the rooftop entrance, praying that no one else sees me as I slowly peek inside to see that Love is sneezing a fit. They sneeze like a kitten. Adorable. But who's that beside them? Gardner, age 19, any pronouns, jerk ass. What is that? Irrelevant. You're sick. Go home. What? Don't mind me. I'm perfectly fine. Aren't you going to eat that? Love points at a lunchbox container that the one I'll call home wreck Gardner is holding. I can't see what's exactly inside the container, but I do know from past observation that the container is Love's. It's the same color, the same wear and tear. It's no doubt theirs. So why is that individual holding it? Gardner sighs, picking up what looks like beef with a fork. While I do appreciate your homemade meals, I don't feel like risking a cold. So, saying that, go home, Love. Love made them lunch. What the? But I took precautions. I wore a mask and everything when making it. And yet, you're not wearing a mask now. Well, I mean, I didn't. Love, I don't like having arguments where I easily win. There's no pride in it, you know? So that means I'm perfectly fine and you'll enjoy my lunch? Do petunias bloom in winter? Yes? Love, I say this because A, I care about you in a way a person should, and B, I don't feel like dealing with Soraya later today if she happens to find you sick. Go home and rest. I'll be very sad not to enjoy your over-seasoned meals next week. Love looks crestfallen, but their face is also flushed, and why would they feel like that towards a towards a... There's no such thing as over-seasoned. And petunias do bloom in winter. Despite the initial objection towards Love's ill state, Gardner takes a step closer to Love. They place their head beside Love's with their cheeks barely brushing one another. Then they take their hand and entwine it with Love's. What's with this sudden change in mood? They're not about to do that, right? No one told me Love has a... If I do this, will you finally get a clue and go home? I will be the judge of that. My lunchbox slipped out of my finger, dropping to the ground. Shit. What was that? Damn it, they heard me. I have to get out of here. I don't know. Probably a rat. This is just the annoyingly inevitable conflict. This is just the annoyingly inevitable conflict. I gotta keep reminding myself that this is truly essential to this whatever foolhardy romance I'm dealing with. It's what makes it or breaks it, remember. It's probably just a misunderstanding. That gremlin's pitiful advances were simply pitiful, not advances. And love? Well, people make mistakes. People fall in love with the wrong people all the time, in fiction and in real life. It usually just serves to prove their one true love, aka the person they're truly meant to be with in the damned final act. Because, people don't know what they truly want in life. Just look at me. If I was in a dictionary, I'd be labeled right under fickleness, capriciousness, and all related synonyms. Ha ha ha. So I'll give love another chance. They simply just don't know any better. Love is full of second chances, right? Yes. No. Maybe. Ugh. This love guide was screwed from the beginning. How can I win Love's heart if they're trying to win someone else's who, I might say, is a freaking gardener for that matter? And in this economy, oh please. Huh? Gardener? What the hell are you talking about? I decided to cull my pride and gather information from the people who know all. And are you even looking at us? Please just tell me about Gardner. Extras, total age 53. Don't perceive us. Excessively executing exposition. Honey, we don't know who you're... Wait, hold up. Do you mean that rude guy who's part of the gardening committee? Isn't she like the only active member of it? Can you even consider joining it? I couldn't deal with his attitude for a straight up second. Yes, them. What can you tell me about them? I would say, what's in it for us? But I don't dig being an accomplice for potential, What are you insinuating? I went to a Catholic school. I'm obviously a good person. I would laugh if I didn't want to lose an eyeball. What do you even want to know about her? That he's weird? That he's annoying? That she's creepy as you? Damn it. Honesty is the best policy. I don't think it's being said enough. Sighing, I ignore the last speaker entirely. It's like they do want to lose an eye. What about them in love? Gardner is not one to settle anyway, especially with love. Their little puppy. What do you mean by that? Yeah, she's probably fooling around for the most part, so you have nothing to worry about. Except, love is a whole different story, but we frankly don't like getting into that kind of drama. I don't know what kind of drama they mean, but if Gardner is just using love, that's just despicable. Love is back home due to the little cold they got, so you can meet them to clear the air, or you can meet with Gardner, who unsurprisingly is going to be with her precious flowers after school. Again, we ain't accomplices, so we don't really care, but what are you gonna do, Cece? You can't do it all. We're gonna go take care of Love. I'm like, I heard from a little birdie that you got sick, and here's some soup, and there's no poison or drugs in it, because we're not that kind of people. Do you think we did the right thing? I don't really care. It's not like we're her target anyway. As if we date Love. Cece sure makes life interesting around here. I can't believe I am here. It's so different being up this close than from hanging on a tree. I'm definitely skipping a ton of pages, but it's all fine. Desperate times call for desperate measures, after all. I quickly wrap the door with my hands slightly hurting right after. It doesn't take them that long to open the door. Good. I can deal with my nerves later. Oh, hey, Cece. You stalking me or something? No. What? No! No, of course not. I heard that you were sick and had to miss chemistry, so I wanted to bring you over the materials. Plus, I made you something. I'm just pulling your leg, Cece. And dang, I almost forgot that Mrs. Dashwood is the only teacher who still refuses to send over assignments digitally. So thanks. I owe you one, Cece. Do you want to sit down for a hot minute? They gesture over the porch and sit down, leaving enough space for me. The mere gesture strums my heartstrings. I'm not that contagious, if that's what you're worrying about. No, I would love to. I was sick last weekend, so my immunity should be strong. Is that how that works? But wait, I missed something you said earlier. You made me something? Immediately, I just shoved the thing I made for the lunch date into Love's hand with the papers. Thankfully, nothing fell out when I dropped it earlier. Wow, this is so nice. And a lot. I'll be sure to eat it all. Thanks, Cece. No worries. An awkward silence falls between us once again. Is this my cue to leave, or should I just savor this moment? You going to prom this weekend, bud? You need a date? 'Cause I'm right here. Yeah, I think so, since our last senior hurrah. Are you considering going? Oh, yeah, I've been preparing for it. Oh, really? I guess that's the norm for most. You have a date lined up? Not yet. I think I'm going to wait for tomorrow's thing. Oh, yeah, I guess that is the tradition. It's very weird if you ask me. And stressful. To ask for a date at the last minute? Jeez. But, can I be nosy and ask you who you want your date to be? You can even whisper in my ear if that makes it any better. Love leans in closer to me, so close that they can probably hear my heart racing. No, it's a secret. Aw, at least I tried. Are you planning on asking someone? Oh, I don't. It's their phone. Oh, it's my folks. And I know what this is going to be about, so it's going to be a long one. Sorry to cut our convo short, Cece, but I'll see you later. They smile. I smile back. Oh, yeah, of course. You can't get rid of me that easily. I wave my goodbye, and once I'm far enough, I go down to my knees and take a deep breath in and out. Why did that feel like the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done? But I did it. I did it. I gave them my packaged lunch, and they gave me a smile. Love smiled at me. Me alone. I even got to sit with them at their house. At their freaking house. Take that, gardener. But, oh wait, I didn't forget to do the most important part, though. Did I? Yeah, I didn't ask him to prom. I forgot. I guess I did, but that's okay. I can always do it the old-fashioned way tomorrow. Got some love. Yeah. Final day. Got this. It's hard to believe that falling in love would come so easily. Love takes so many different shapes and forms that you don't know if it's love you're pursuing or something else entirely. I actually miss simply being on the receiving end for all the romantic tales I've indulged. From every page to every scene, they make it look so easy, so straightforward despite the ups and downs, as if it should all come naturally to the individual. As if everyone will get a good ending no matter what, no matter how. Well, I've done the things I've done. There's no room for regret at this point. It's now or never. Will you go to prom with me? Huh? You want me to be your date for prom? I'm the person you wanted to... Sure, why not? Fate keeps bringing us together. And my mother always told me I can't defy fate. Yeah, fate. It's fate. It's fate. Wow. It's the universe. So yes, Cece, I would love to go to prom with you. See, no kidnapping or murder or torture required. And we got the prom date. Done. I promise to wear something cute. Me too. I'll be sure to see you cute. I'll be cute. Love laughs. I got what you're saying, Cece, loud and clear. I'll see you in chemistry, right? Perhaps after school we can go to that infamous store of yours to get ready, huh? Yeah, sounds good. If it wasn't considered weird to break into a song and dance, I totally would have done it right here, right now. I just can't believe I did it. I, Cece, just asked out the person I like. Because if I'm being honest with myself, I still can't say that I'm in love with love. I don't know exactly what's the right word to describe this feeling, but that's okay. These feelings of mine will take their time, and they will take my patience. All in all, it's a nice and bubbly feeling, which all makes up for a better word. And so I'm glad to make it my problem. Ending 2, love is kind. Aww. Alright, we have to go on a murder spree now, right? Alright, we're gonna go check in with Captain. So the sports complex is a building separated from the main school. It was recently renovated, thus it's beaming with such lame modernism on the inside while maintaining its aging masonry on the outside. For the appropriate oohs and ahs, you know. Many have said that there was nothing even wrong with the old building and that the school just had some money left to spend. For someone who went to private school, this public school never ceases to amaze me by how much it enjoys flaunting its wealth. Where are you finding a wealthy public school? They could have at least used the spare change to serve us better food at the cafeteria. In all honesty, I would rather be spending more time with love. Well, not with them. I still want to respect them by providing a safe space, by admiring them from a safe distance. Yes. I can only hope that love gets home safely. If not, I do possess a copy of the bus driver's ID and I can always track down Love's phone. You must be prepared for anything. Once on the ground floor, I am immediately hit by the familiar smell of chlorine. Yuck. Cece, you're late. Again. Oop, she found me instead. You already missed out on yesterday's practice. It would have been nice to hear a heads up if you weren't going to bother to be on time for today's. Due to this self-imposed romantic quest of mine, I kinda sorta forgot that I'm part of the swim team and that Captain is my captain. Whoops, I guess love does make the brain go burr, huh? Oh, Captain, I didn't realize you missed me. Captain flicks my forehead. Ow. Just tell me if you're okay or not. It's probably because I'm trying to be more observant, but it's very obvious how different Captain speaks to me compared to how she speaks to Love. The bluntness is still there, that's her signature. It's the tone that's off, which makes sense, but still manages to annoy me. Well, she's waiting for a response. I can't keep her waiting lest I endure another flick on the forehead. Oh, yeah, I'm catching feelings for someone, Captain, and you better keep your fucking grubby little hands off of them, or I'm coming for you. What did you just say? I said I think I fell madly in love last week. And it was so much that I didn't know how to deal with it properly, and I got really, really sick because of it. I actually started throwing up, Captain flicks my forehead again. Ow. You know, I can only handle a small, minuscule fraction of your shenanigans, Cece. But are you being for real right now? You have a crush on someone? Yeah. Is that really so hard to believe? Yes. What does she mean by yes? The heck? I'm capable of liking someone. I might be confused if I currently am, but I'm still capable of the notion. I think. Yeesh. And here I thought being honest would weaken her defenses by sympathizing with me. But she instead ridicules me, my God. I would have taken her down right now if I wasn't so scared of her brawn. She might not look like it, but I can imagine her snapping me like a twig. Come on, I didn't mean anything bad by it. Also, you pouting isn't serving you any favors, so quit that. I didn't even know I was pouting. Part of me knows that Captain didn't mean any ill from her statement. It's honestly annoying how genuine she sounded. It just makes it harder for me to off her without any guilt. Boo. It's just, how can I say this nicely? You have unrealistic standards. You mean high standards? Yeah, no, there's a difference. For example, I live by high standards to the point that it may be detrimental to my self-worth. No comment. You, on the other hand, have unrealistic standards to where people you fawned over could never, ever possibly exist. Huh? Okay, just let me put things in your perspective. The petals of cherry blossoms swirl in the air. You are running late again to the oh-so-important swim meet. You didn't have time to eat breakfast, so naturally, you stuffed a piece of toast in your mouth. Such a nutritious, well-balanced breakfast, I must say. And off you went. You then turn around the corner and you bumped into someone. But not just any someone. You, Cece, just bumped into this amazing, 8-footed, secretly muscular god in human form, who you will later learn is your reincarnated lover, who was also a demon lord, now with amnesia, and who is totally obsessed over you but doesn't know why. Because of plot. Then we must endure a painstakingly slow burn where both parties are scared to confess until the final episode that ends on a thrilling cliffhanger. Well, duh, obviously. That's so hot. Oh yeah, it's so hot. But it's unrealistic, which is what I'm getting at. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised that you, out of all people, have a crush on a real person and actually missed a whole day of school because of it. It must have hit you bad, so spill. This time I pout intentionally. Don't be like that, Cece. Fine, I'll drop it. For now. Let's go take a lap in the pool to cool off these feelings then, huh? Wait, do we have to? No. Oh. I'll just suspend you off the team due to lack of diligence. Boo. Just go change and we'll do some warm-ups. I won't kill you. But I'll kill you. She bops my head. Oh wow, she gives good bops. Hi, it's a different day for me, but I wanted to get all of the endings into one video for you, so I'm back. It takes some time for me to change into my swimwear, and I already see Captain in the pool swimming laps with no care in the world. I would be lying if I said I didn't envy her. She's smart, she's beautiful. She probably lives by dumb ethics. Just look at her now. She's truly a natural with how she threads the water. She's so graceful that I can mistake her for a mermaid. Of course, she can capture the attention of love. I honestly stand no chance. Cece, get over here already. I can't be having doubts about this now. I've got to pull myself together and just remind myself that it doesn't matter how beautiful or smart she is. Everyone dies eventually. So it looks like your time is roughly the same, Cece. You need to relax your muscles as you start to glide through the water. May I? I'm hesitant in allowing Captain Perfect to get all touchy-touchy with me. Ugh. I know I'm not an amazing swimmer, but it's still annoying to be reminded how much I suck at it. I don't even remember why I joined this club. As I float with my arms holding onto the pool's edge, she lifts up my legs to stretch them out. I thought her presence would be kind of invasive, like how she was with love, but it's honestly rather comforting. Damn her. Hey, you're tensing up. Try to... Captain abruptly pauses. Do you mind if we take a break? She doesn't wait for a response as she lets go and moves in closer to the wall beside me. She pushes her back against the wall and gazes out to the water. Maybe I should... Okay, well, why does she want to take a break? Let's let her speak. Do you think I'm a good captain? Huh? Where did that come from? She lets out a light chuckle. Her gaze doesn't stray from the water. You okay with me venting for a sec? I solemnly nod. You're not the only one who skips practice. More and more of you guys keep dropping out, which is fair. I would have dropped out too if I wasn't in charge. Oh, I see. I know you have your own lives and like college is a thing that's happening, but I don't know. It just feels sucky. When I first joined, I was so in love with this team. We had each other's back and we were so in sync. The big difference between now and then is that I'm the captain. Yay. She groans aloud. I wasn't expecting her to open up with her feelings. This is getting pretty awkward. Sorry, I know you're not here to give me free therapeutic advice, but it's just when you tensed up, I felt as if I'd done something wrong. I know that I'm rough around the edges. That's literally my brand at this point. But I don't want you guys to be uncomfortable around me. I want you guys to have fun and stuff. Yeah. Man, I must sound so pathetic right now. Captain goes silent, allowing for the ambiance to take over, and for me to respond. You're doing a good job. Don't worry about it. You're great. I am not going to drown you in the pool today. Unlike Captain, I fumble when trying to be sincere. She makes it seem way easier than it is. Turning to face me, Captain even raises a brow, before slipping out a smile. If this is a lousy attempt of you trying to make me feel better, I gotta say, it's oddly working. I'm not that good with comforting people. Sorry. Yeah, I figured, but I seriously appreciate the effort. Thanks, Cece. How she says my name with that smile makes me feel... Nuh-uh, no way. I can only deal with so many unnecessarily complicated feelings this week. You know what? I'll push aside these thoughts for now. I should start preparing for the sleepover next week. I'm gonna text the team to remind them. And lure them in with my signature jamun. And you. She flings her index finger at me, hovering just slightly above my nose. A droplet of water falls on the tip and I try not to be amused. You better be there and be on time. Aye, aye, Captain. Captain purses her lips, suddenly giving me a once-over. She leans in closer to me. Way too close. Crap, is she finding a way to execute my end? She gets her confidence back and now she's ready to strike? Damn it, here I was thinking of giving her a pass, but not anymore. If you don't mind me asking, is there a reason you're so tense? Huh? Why the hell is she so observant? I'm not trying to make this about me. I only want to know if you're okay. Because it seems like you've been stressing out about something. Or is it someone? Is it love? What? I don't know what you're... Oh my. So, I am right. Huh. You were staring pretty intensely at them when I dropped off their notebook. That and last Friday in chem, I caught you blushing hard. After they handed back your... What was it? A pencil, I want to say? So it's that obvious? Obvious? For me, sure, but love is... oblivious, to say the least. Do you have a Do I have a crush on love? Me and my childhood bestie, love? My ride and die? Of course, it's painfully obvious, and I can't with them. Hold on. Is love the reason you skipped a whole day of school? Oh my, you are something else, Cece. Oh, you're pouting again. And that I am. You are mistaken. Lighten up, Cece. I'll be cheering you on. You're cute, and love will be even more of an idiot if they say otherwise. Plus, you'll be better than Seong. Who? I don't think much of that mutter, and instead I get out of the water, sitting on the edge and kicking my feet. Captain lies her head on the coping, facing towards me, smile front and center. Us teammates gotta stick together. I have your back, no matter what. I don't make the rules. She gives me a light punch to my knee, and I can't help to like the feeling of it. As much as often Captain is still on the table, I don't see any reason to do it now, if I'm being honest. She might have a crush on love, but she isn't pursuing them for reasons I don't really care to know. And since the two of them are friends, I can learn so much more about love without always resorting to theft and coercion. That will help me a lot to avoid massive jail time. I really appreciate it, Captain. You don't need to always call me Captain, you know. I only stand to be called that for ironic purposes. Call me Sreya, or else I'll suspend you from the team. Sreya, pulls herself out of the pool and reaches her hand out to help me up. I take the hand. Let's get out of here. This break has really been going on long enough, and... Oh, you should really replace that bandage on your finger. I look down at my self-inflicted finger. The bandage is peeling off. So perspective. I think they meant perceptive. So what do you say about us planning to take down Love over some bubble tea? There's a small cafe around the block, and thanks to our mutual having once lost their notebook, I don't have much homework to fret over. I nod eagerly. I know exactly the place she's talking about. Their boba is to die for. Huh. I guess it's a good thing I didn't kill her. I got a friend! Yes, I have Sreya to talk to. But while it's nice to have her as a confidant, she very obviously still harbors some feelings for Love, so our conversations sometimes reek of awkwardness. Offing her is still on the table. So who's left? Poor nerd. Okay, so we just ran into Love, and since we weren't there on the bus to intercept him and say hello, Love only recognized Nerd, and not us. Well, I guess his name's Chin. He only recognized Chin, and not us. Hey, it's funny to run into you again. I'd love to chat, but I gotta run. My existence was just totally ignored by the one they call Love. Haha. See, what a nice guy. You know what? I think I can raise my chances too. Hey, where are you heading off to? Sorry, I forgot I had to meet with a teacher before class. See you later, nerd. Why do you keep calling me? And she's gone. Alright, we're gonna fucking collect some friends this time. Let's fucking go, nerd. You're gonna be my friend, nerd. There goes Transfer, off again, doing who knows what. It's like she's always plotting something, plotting how to be friends with everyone. I refuse to let Nerd deter me away from my goal. I still have a fighting chance after all. My life is turning out to be a 90s high school rom-com, a splash of romance with a splash of danger. I mean, to go deal with people after school to settle a pressing issue is still a staple of its own. Well, I can't say my life is boring, can I? Once the final bell rings, I run to find Nerd already by his car. He waves at me and stuffs whatever he was eating in one of his many, many pockets. Look who decided to grace me with her presence today. I actually thought you would ditch me again, which would have made me very, very sad. But then I'd get over it and excuse myself into visiting that cutie again. I wonder if they work in today. As a matter of fact, Love does work today, but how would you know? It's not like you would bother to put in the time and effort to learn absolutely everything about Love. You'd think it was easy to memorize all their cute little habits and quirks overnight down to the T? Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. But it's going to be worth it. Hey, Cece, are you dozing off on me again? You're being awfully quiet, but like that weird quiet when you're upset about something? He gets closer to me, but I instinctively take a step back. He stays in place, having an inquisitive look, before snapping back with a grin. That stupid grin. Is everything okay, Cece? Why aren't I saying anything? I can't be a chicken now. I need to settle things, civilly or uncivilly, I don't care. I just need to talk. And yet all words vanish before they reach the tip of my tongue. I can't be nervous, especially not in front of him. Do you want to play a game? Nerd breaks the silence, still having that stupid look on him. It should help ease the tension, plus you know how I am about games. He unlocks the door of his cargo bed and pushes his belongings away to make space before hopping in and lending me a hand. Come on, I know you want to. I grimace, but take his hand anyway. We've played this one a long time ago, if you recall. Open Up, a fun card game disguised as honest to good communication. You remember the rules? No, I do not know these rules. Alright, it's pretty simple. It's like slapjack, but introspective. Ooh. When Jack appears, you just need to slap it. The difference here is that when you do, you can ask me any question, and I will answer it as honestly as I can. However, if you wait too long, I may steal the chance to slap the card myself and ask you a question. And you must answer honestly. No lies, no half-truths, or anything in between, CC. You hear? Try it out now. Oh, you're too slow. I was too slow. Try again if you dare. Nice. Sounds simple, right? You ready? Oh, I'm fucking ready. Let's do it. Let's start. You remember the first time we played this game? It was when we first met, actually. You know, the time when you... I stared at him intensely. Please don't bring that up. Sorry, I thought... It doesn't matter. But you shut down for a while and this game helped you open up. Hence the title. I'm actually surprised it did. I literally made it up on the spot. I guess a little competition is good for the soul. I don't know why I wanted to talk to you so desperately. Perhaps it's because you seem like a super cool person. And you know what? I'm glad I did. Aw, that's cute. Shoot, you got it before me. Well, ask away. Why love? Love? Oh, that cute server? Are you asking me why I like them? I nod. Well, I don't know. That's a big question. I guess I find them attractive. They are really good looking. And they seem like a pretty nice guy, I think. Is that all? I say that a bit too loud, but how can't I? He doesn't even sound certain about his answer. As of right now, yeah. I would love to get to know them better, of course, but what other reason do I need for liking someone? Wait a second. Are you upset because I like them? Oh, stupid me. I can't ask a question in this round. Well, let's keep playing, shall we? I lay a card down and he does the same. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I bite down my tongue to console myself, keeping myself in the rhythm. It's just like nerd to do this. Harping on someone without a second thought, a second discretion, a second anything. It will get him killed one day, but that wouldn't worry him at all. You know, if this is going to be about love, this whole game is going to get very awkward very fast. I actually didn't think you'd swing like that, if I'm being honest. What? You never really opened up about having crushes or anything if it didn't involve fandom shippings. But I shouldn't really assume that, so I'm sorry about that. Isn't that superficial? So this is going to focus on love. Not saying there's a problem with that. To answer your question though, well, yeah, I can't fool myself about that. It's normal. All crushes are just superficial puppy love in the beginning, even if you yourself are against the whole love at first sight idea. You know it takes time, but that doesn't disregard your initial attraction for the person. It can only grow from there, or it can falter. It can falter so hard. But you're rushing it. He rushes everything. He rushes every relationship he has ever had, from crushes to even friendships. I'm a prime example of it. He rushed to be my friend despite only becoming aware of my existence within an hour. And he's still my friend for reasons I don't even understand. I don't know how someone could be like him. Isn't it overwhelming? Isn't it concerning? Isn't it scary? Am I? I mean, maybe I am. But I got to take the leap to see if it's worth it. It would suck if I just delay my feelings, only thinking of the what ifs and never the what nows. Do you remember the time I had a crush with that guy who's in that flower club? Gotta be honest to say, I only liked them because they looked amazing in plaid. But then when I asked them out, I learned pretty fast that they're pretty mean and very sarcastic, but in the haha relatable way, but more like, dang, I could have just taken a simple no for an answer. Skip some steps in how to form a proper, long-lasting relationship? Yeah, you can say that. I should definitely work on that, but I don't know. I don't like wasting anyone's time, and maybe one day I will find a balance that works in my favor. But as of right now, it's fine to love just for love's sake. It's like your crush with that server, right? No, it's not. How is it not? Because I'm trying to understand, and I take a deep breath. Nerd doesn't understand. He just doesn't understand. This is a big deal for me. If I'm just liking someone for the sake of liking someone, that's not worth anything. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not rushing a relationship like Nerd does, but I'm simply testing it, trying to see if it's good. I don't even know if I like love in that way. And I only want to. No. I only need to. No. Am I even making any sense right now? I don't want Nerd to be right. I don't want him to win. If he does, then I'll... And if he doesn't, then he'll... Can we play another game? I decided. I want a game where I know I can win. I mean, sure, what were you thinking of? A game where I will give you 5 seconds to run. To run? Oh, Cece, you say that with such vigor, yeesh. Oh no, Nerd, I couldn't save you with the power of friendship. I probably should have let him ask all the questions instead of me asking him questions. Oh God, run, Nerd, I like you. I'm gonna try to trip as much as I can, because I am a great yandere girlfriend. You know I'm not much of an athlete. 5. Cece, you're making that weird face again. 4. Cece, let's talk about this. We don't need to escalate things. It's just a guy. 3. And he hops off the car and stumbles onto the lot. 2. And he's off running now, using his time wisely for once. 1. However, unfortunately for him, I guess time wasn't on his side. I'm fully aware that Nerd isn't much of an athlete. It's not like him to go outside of his trope. And so I catch up to him with ease, slamming his head against the concrete, hoping one blow would be good enough. But of course not. I ignore his screams and hope a couple blows more will do the job. Any hesitation would be futile at this point. Oh no, Nerd. I thought we could be friends. I thought we had it. Fuck. He's still breathing, which is good. Too much blood, though. Explaining this to his mom is going to be so annoying. I pull him back into his car, taking his key and turning on the engine. I sigh. I guess it's game over. I got a rival. Not feeling good about that. God damn, the only thing that sucked is that I had to get up so early to make it since I didn't have a ride of my own this morning. Nerd being out of commission is the worst. I am not a good person. Alright, now we gotta go deal with that pesky gardener. I have now heard multiple times that this gardener's really mean, so I have a feeling we will not be leaving this situation with another friend. The door to the rooftop is already open when I arrive. I walk in, instantly overwhelmed by the greenery, plants and flowers of all varieties spread out everywhere. How can one person handle all of this? But whoop-de-frickin-do, it's not like I'm envious or anything. I could easily do this if I wanted to. Oh, there you are. I was wondering when you were going to show up. Where did they come from? You were expecting me? Duh, obviously. Hence the door. I wanted to wrap this up quickly. I know why you're here. I'm up next on your so-called rivals hit list, to be the only one left for love. It's growing one by one every day, huh? Pretty convenient. How do you know all of this? It seems like the entire school knows that I'm a fucking psycho killer, and they're just like, oh wow, they keep things interesting. How do you know about all of that? You know our school. Gossip runs wild. Plus, you aren't as subtle as you think. This afternoon, for example, I saw a little stalker spying on us. Did you enjoy that little show I put on? I know Love did. Too bad you had to ruin it. So you do like toying with them? I'm not going to answer that. Off topic, but why are you stuttering so much? Why do you have to fucking point it out? Maybe I have a stutter, you fucking bitch. You're nervous? You? It's funny, because I didn't consider you to be that much of a chicken. More of a rat, if I'm being honest. Yeah, see, try. I want to come up here and make another friend, but I don't feel like I'm even gonna get a choice in this matter. You're funny. How so? You talk big, but this whole time your hands have been fidgeting a lot. You're nervous too, aren't you? Gardner stands still, immediately clasping their hands into a fist. Mayhaps. So, let's get this over with. So how does this work? We talk, we discuss something thematic. You decide to kill me or not, using whatever asinine reasoning that goes on in your little head. I can't help but scoff at them. And of course, they take joy in that. And you call me a stalker? Gardner shrugs. Their nonchalant facade is creaking slightly. I have my ways. So, what are you gonna do to me? It depends. It's a split moment, but a flicker of annoyance crosses their face. Naturally. If you knew all of this about me, why didn't you warn Love? Good question. Probably morbid curiosity. Morbid curiosity? They like you. I know. That's all they're going to say? And they have the gall to call me a monster. You're awful. That's sweet coming from you, but I've heard worse. Well, is it time? Did I set you off? It makes it easier to villainize me when you barely see me as a person, right? So go ahead. Gardner moves in closer to me, practically gifting me with their demise. Kill me already. I won't kill you. I won't do it. Why does Love like you? Please don't tell this is your way of, I may change my mind. I may not. Who cares? Who cares? I can call the police on you. Intent to kill? You've heard of that. You could have called the police a long time ago. That's exactly a 50% chance of me coming here, and you didn't even think once of taking those odds. If I didn't know better, you probably like me. Like you? You're incorrigible. Look who's stuttering now. And what big words you're using for someone who takes regular English. Good job. I hate you. They roll their eyes. What do you want to know? People say that you're using Love. Love obviously likes you, so why would you do that? What do you mean by use? People use people all the time. They just don't like wording it that way. So it's true. I mean, yeah, it's true, but it's also pretty mutual. Mutual? You and your rose-tinted glasses. You don't get to see it at a first glance, but Love is a horrible son of a bitch. Take that back. Excuse my vulgarity, princess. In actuality, you would have been perfect for Love if they weren't so dense and you weren't so... you. Love likes the feeling of being loved, but they won't do anything with it. Being the oblivious bastard that they are. They don't mean any harm from it. Or so I hope. But, intentions versus impact, yada yada. They're just their stupid namesake due to their parents being damned hippies. But because I'm one of the few who's not charmed by them, I think they see me as a challenge. And I'm allowing it because their food is, really good. It's over-seasoned as heck, but still. You like being loved too. Yeah, but unlike them, I at least have some self-awareness. So you will never love them. Not in the way you're thinking of. There's other types of love, But those are boring. Oh, shut the hell up. I just don't understand how you aren't ashamed of this. You're the last person to bring up the concept of shame for all your coercion and shit. You got me there. You like to love. I like to be loved. That's what I'm trying to get at, I think. Two sides of the same coin. Exactly. Look at you putting honors English to good use. Aw, your pouting is so cute. I wasn't pouting. And love is love, being the weirdo that they are. Ugh, see, people are such complicated creatures. I can only tolerate them for so long. Which is why you act like a jerk. Nah, I act like a jerk because it's fun. Flowers are much easier to understand, though. They're simple. They follow a routine. Gardner stops himself with a short sigh. I'm probably just wasting my breath trying to make you understand. You're gonna kill me anyway. I don't kill. I made sure that nerd will get well soon at his place. He's slowly getting back on his feet as we know it. And what happened at my last school, if you're dying to know? Someone got hurt, but no one died from my understanding. They're all doing okay. Okay? God, you're insane. Yes. But I am curious now. If they've gotten on your bad side, what were you planning to do with me? I was thinking of paralyzing you and stuffing you in one of these flower beds. I kick a nearby one with my feet. Pretty sturdy stuff. How creative. I shrug. What can I say? I like irony. Why are you so willing for me to kill you anyways? I don't know. Seems fitting for a guy like me. I don't press. That doesn't seem right to. I don't want to believe in your statement about love, by the way. Sure, you don't have to. Go ahead, ask him to prom if that's what you want. Whatever happens after that, let's just say I won't be lending you a shoulder to cry on. You are so funny. So what are you gonna do now, since you aren't going to off me, it seems? Can I watch you do whatever you do in here? Sure, I guess you can. Just don't bother me or try anything funny. I'm sorry, but if someone told me with sincerity that they were coming up to paralyze me and stuff me in a flower bed, I would not allow them to continue being in my presence while I am distracting myself with something else. No. Like, change on your mind about killing me or whatever. Sure, not a problem. My name is Cece, by the way. Ugh, we're doing names now? It'll make you less likely to kill me if we get all buddy-buddy, you know. That'll be more to your benefit than it is to mine. Touche. You can call me Seyoung. Seyoung? Seyoung? Oh, you're the guy Sreya hates. That little... Oh, wow, I can't believe I'm such a celebrity. Well, it's a pleasure to not kill you, Seyoung. The pleasure is all mine. I got a friend! 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I can go visit somebody. Maybe we'll visit with... I'm sorry if I'm butchering this name. Seyoung?
Sung.
Sung.
Sing.
Siun.
Chiyun.
Sung.
Sung.
Okay, I tried to look up pronunciations and there were so many variations. But it seemed like the most common one was Sung or Seung. Oh, I'm trying. I'm really trying. We'll go visit them. They seem to accept us for who we are and still like us, so maybe we'll just go be crazy murder buddies together. Why are you here, Cece? Aren't you supposed to be asking love out? If they rejected you, don't say I didn't tell you so. Oh, I changed my mind about that. I don't think I'm suited for this. So instead I wanted to visit you. Me? Why? Well, for one, I think we can become good friends. Doubtful. And I got you something. I hand them a wrapped box. Is this you trying to find another way to poison me? Probably. Or probably not. But you won't know unless you open the box, huh? I guess not. Seung opens the box with barely disguised apprehension before looking rather impressed. What is tsundere? Oh, new shears. A way to even the battlefield. I'd take that as a thank you. Sure. Well, since you're here, I need help pruning up some weeds. Mind lending a hand? Yeah, that sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love is not self-seeking. Aww. 1 of 3 of ending 6. Okay. Okay, so this time I'm gonna go visit Sreya and be like, well, maybe I like you instead, Captain. What's up, Cece? What brings you here? Oh, were you able to ask love out for prom? Don't tell me that idiot said no, because I can easily switch up that answer. It wasn't that. I just changed my mind about all of this. I don't think I'm suited for... Soraya instantly brings me in for a hug. She's crushing my ribcage as she pulls me in closer, but I'll live. I didn't know how much I needed this. Don't you dare say that. If love doesn't give you the time of day, I will, and I will beat them up while I'm at it. Thanks. So I was about to head out to do some shopping. Wanna join? We can grab boba again? Yeah, that sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, this time I'm going back in and we're saving fucking Nerd. God damn it, we're saving him. He did not deserve the fate he got. Too slow, Cece. Ooh, what should I ask? Can you ask me your question? What? That's not how this works. Huh? What was that? I didn't hear a question. Rules state that you must answer honestly. He smirks. I roll my eyes. Fine, if that's how he wants to play. Well, this doesn't change anything yet. You do know it's okay for people to have a crush for the same person, right? I know that, but that doesn't mean I have to accept it. There's a but here that you're missing. Damn him. But I just want time. So why not go for it? Because that would be rushing it, and I'm not like you. He rushes everything. Yeah, we know. I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked. You let me get this one. Because I don't want you to die. I decided that I wanted to lose. This round at least. Nerd is a sore loser anyway. Well, a win is a win. I can't complain about that. He pauses, unnecessarily rubbing his chin for theatrics. This child. Well, I don't think any of us are equipped to win this what's the right way to love argument. It's a bit out of our scope, if I'm being honest. So let me take a step back and ask, how does it feel? How does it feel? Yeah, you know, to have a crush. This is the first time you've ever opened up about it, especially to me, so naturally I'm curious. Are there like butterflies in your stomach? Do you feel all giddy or tingly, like your heart is a ticking time bomb? All of the above. And it also has like a pleasant undertone amongst the weirdness, like bubbly and such, for a lack of a better word. I totally get what you mean. It's a total paradox. Yes, that's exactly what it's like. I guess you aren't just a nerd. Says the nerd who's bad at communicating. Pouting isn't a good look for you, by the way. I wasn't. Also, I can't believe you weren't going to tell me about having a crush. This is big news. Who cares if I also like the same guy? Because it could possibly ruin friendships. Cece, come on, dude. As much as I'm over the moon that this is your first time you verbally affirm our friendship, that's so tropey, and you know it. It's not like you had dibs or something. I had dibs. This is a person we're talking about. When did you meet them? Last Friday? They're so hot, though. I'm fully aware of that from an objective standpoint. Whatever. I'm only honoring this because this is your first. That, and because there are more fish in the sea for me anyways. And then he laughs. Light and airy without a single care in the world. I saved him! I did it! Yes! He's such a dweeb. He did exactly this when we first met. So, Chin, do you have another game in mind? Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I do. You feeling cooperative? Because I bought this new strategy game that involves feeding these adorable hedgehogs. His energy sure is infectious. I don't know how someone can be like him. But hey, I'm not complaining. Yes! There have been no casualties so far. You're goddamn right there haven't been. I am a great friend and horrible at getting love no matter the cost. Will you go to prom with me? Who am I asking to prom? I saved everyone this time. Huh? You want me to be your date for prom? What's with the hesitation, love? You're definitely going to consider going to prom with the lovely Cece. That's what you're going to do. Isn't that right, love? It would be rude of you to reject this request. This brave and surprisingly non-violent request. Hold up a second, guys. I don't even know who this is. This is Cece. Cece is awesome, amazing, and a not-so-bad dancer. You won't be at all disappointed. And that's a Chinyelu Nwosu guarantee. Cece's sweet, honest, and is better than you-know-who. I'm going to ignore that last implication. But to top off this weird exchange of praises, Cece is tolerable. You two can tolerate each other for about 3 to 4 hours, which is about how long prom is. Coincidence? I think not. Well, those are high praises. And you guys are seriously putting me on the spot, so why not? I would love to go to prom with you. Cece, was it? Oh my gosh, did you seriously almost forget? We have said her name like how many times? I swear. Nice going, Cece, you did it. I did it? I did it! Love wants to go to prom with me. I can't believe it. I don't know what these guys gain by helping me out, but to think that I considered killing them once or twice. Sometimes thrice. That's a different beat. What if we, all go to prom? Together? What? Are you being for real right now, Cece? Oh my gosh, that's a great idea, Cece. I mean, sure, I don't see it as an issue. We should absolutely coordinate. By color? No, that's lame. We should be original. I'm thinking alien languages. You are way too hyped up for this. Seung gets closer to me while the others start their planning. What do you gain from this? I thought this was a whole over-elaborate, unnecessarily complicated thing was just for you to understand how you swing or whatever. Was it? I don't know, it could still be that, but what did you guys gain by helping me out? Oh my, did you do all of this because you like me? God, you're so annoying. I simply didn't feel like dying today. Does that answer the question? Kinda. Man, you just like causing problems for people, don't you? And for that, I nod. Cece, do you happen to own a foofla? The fuck is a foofla? Yeah, I tried to Google it and I got nothing. Don't you dare listen to them, Cece. Chin, we only met briefly, but I swear I'll... It could be cute, Soraya. I think I even own a... Nope. Shut up. Starting from now, love, all our opinions have just become invalidated. Seung, Cece, you better get over here and settle this with me. I'd rather make things worse. Aye, aye, Captain. Ugh. Love does not dishonor others. Yay! I like it! Now we have all these friends, and we got to go to prom with Love. Best ending, 10 out of 10. Now let's go murder everybody. Alright. Let's drown a bitch. Captain, do you like Love? Well, I have to get it out in the open sooner or later. What? Where did that come from? The face she's making is new for me. Is she blushing? Oh, I overheard some people and I was simply curious. We can just drop... If it was Zan and her little... You know what? Actually, it's totally alright. I don't give a damn. Let them gossip for all I care. Love is so dumb that they won't even pay mind to that. Dumb? How dare she call them that? They're not dumb. And how do you know that? In fact, why do you even care? Because I don't think you deserve them. Who the fuck do you think you are? Let me guess, you have a big fat crush on Love, don't you? I stay silent. There's no rhyme or reason to give someone like her an answer. Someone like her only takes these things for granted. Someone like her doesn't deserve love. They don't deserve anything. Oh my gosh, you can't be serious. They're so like... What the fuck? Get your hands off me! So down goes the bitch. Drowning someone is way harder than it looks. It takes loads of effort just to keep the head submerged. She's as strong as I thought, being able to resist and gasp for air, almost pulling me down with her. Almost. A girl as rude as she shouldn't even stand in the presence of love. Who the hell does she think she is? To criticize love? To call love dumb? It's the end of the semester and Captain Perfect still doesn't understand the differences between a Shakespearean and a Petrarchan sonnet. I knee her in the guts and hope that helps supply her lungs with a plentiful amount of water. It's good to stay hydrated after all. It's good for the skin. It just pains me to think of the god-awful things she must have said to love. I promise to be better than her. I respect their space. I'll be mindful of them. I'll push all my cares away. Oh, she stopped struggling. Yay! I should get out of here before anyone sees me. I wonder if the team sleepover will still be on for next week. Oopsies. So did you hear about that swim captain who nearly drowned yesterday? It was a miracle that she survived, but yeesh. Yeah, what a miracle. Aren't you on the swim team? Did you know her well? Barely. I'm not really all that active. My team is planning on visiting her once she recovers. I was seriously playing a gamble there yesterday. Student athletes are something else entirely. I wonder how weird it would be if I showed up with the rest of the team. Let's hope for an amnesia subplot. Oh, that's sweet of y'all. I think me and her shared, calculus, I'm pretty sure. I wonder what could have happened. Her being a swim captain out of all things, you know? Yeah. Well, insert awkward segue here. All right, nerd. Here we go. I thought I was gonna get the option. I thought I was gonna get to the I will fight you or I won't fight you, and it did not give me that option. We're just fighting. Gardner moves in closer to me, practically gifting me with their demise. Are you gonna fight back? I look down at their hands. You're trembling. They shake their head. They're trying so hard to deny themselves from showing any weaknesses. I hate to say we have some similarities. Fine. Would you like it to be ironic or not? You're a bastard. Ironic it is. They did put up a fight, actually. It was a good one. Livelier than the others, even. I actually thought I was gonna lose, but... Gardner slipped up at the last moment. A pivotal moment. Was digging them in their flower bed a bit too on the nose? Probably, especially since I paralyzed them with those flowers I had. Heartbreak glass seemed all too fitting. You can get your hands on everything these days. I can tolerate Gardner more when they're conscious. They look so peaceful when they're not spewing out crap. I placed my head beside their cheek, slightly touching it, and I let myself wonder how love felt when the gardener did this to them. Well, I can get an answer tomorrow. It's the big day, after all. Final day, a silver platter. Will you go to prom with me? Love, I know you can hear me. It's rude to ignore someone who's talking to you. I just asked you a very important question. Fine, I guess I will ask again. Will you go to prom with me? Do I have him tied up or something? Can't go anywhere like this. Let me go. Don't you want us to be dancing? I'll take the lead. You'll follow. I'll accidentally step on your foot. You'll disregard the notion with a smile. Oh, how I will love your smile. So I'll admit I'm not a good dancer, but you'll continue to dance with me anyway because you're just the kind of person. The most perfect person. And of course we'll be the most perfect couple and everyone there will know it. Perhaps we'll even win the crown, be prom royalty. Who wouldn't want that? To be loved. To love. It's your namesake, after all. And it is the perfect conclusion to any high school romantic comedy. I caress their cheek. It's so nice and warm. Maybe you're right to not accept me yet. We do deserve that slow burn. The pining. The swooning. The will they, won't asking until I get that yes. And then it'll be no one's problem but ours. Ooh! I realized that we never got our ending with Nerd. Like, we got an ending with all of the other characters, but we didn't get that, like, go visit Nerd ending. So I'm gonna try to do that. So I feel like, so when we did the other two, we had to kill Nerd to get the other two. So I guess I'll kill one of them and then go back and try to see him for prom. All right, let's go see our bestie. Oh, hey, Cece, what are you doing here? Let me guess, you're gonna tell me you scored that sweet prom date with Love, right? No, I, changed my mind about that. I don't think I'm suited for this. Can we just hang out for a bit? Chin looks sad for a quick second before masking it with an easy smile. I have to admit I appreciate it. Of course we can. I have this cool board game in the back. Wanna play? Yeah, that sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, 3 of 3 of ending 6. So we've gotten 1, 2, 6, and 5, I think. Okay, there are 10 endings with a bunch of variations, so we're gonna fucking see them today, boy. Captain, going down. But now, we're gonna go find Love. We're gonna be like, hey, sorry that your bestie from childhood drowned or whatever. That fucking sucks. Wow. Welcome to Pause Juliet, for never was a restaurant more divine than this. You can call me Love. And before you ask, yes, my parents were hippies adjacent. Are you ready to order? I would like, I look down at the menu, but I can no longer concentrate with Love hovering over me. What did these passive-aggressive reviews say again? There's no rush. Take your time, please. I can always come... Oh, you look familiar, actually. Do I know you from somewhere? They remember me. Oh, yes, we go to the same, school. I'm in your chemistry class with Mrs. Dashwood. The name's Cece. That's right. You sit in front of me? I know I recognize those cute glasses. Cute? My memory is so bad that my friends would be so proud of this bare minimum. Especially Sreya. For a quick moment, Love then looks off, but turns back with a forced smile. But never mind that. Do you need more time, or... Well, what would you suggest? We'll just go down that route. Alright, Gardner, you're fucking going down, bitch. Get ready to get paralyzed and buried in a flower bed. It's funny. You know the things I'm capable of, but you have shown no care towards Love in your final moments. Sorry, my life takes priority at this time. Can you blame me? I laugh. Are you gonna fight back at all? You're trembling. They shake their head. They're trying so hard to deny themselves from showing any weakness. I've done that way too often. It doesn't really help in the long run, I've learned. Fine, whatever. Would you like it to be ironic or not? Irony it is. Will you be my player 2 for prom? Oh god. Oh god. Wait, what? Player 2? Oh, you know, like, sorry, can I start over? I'm a tad bit nervous if it wasn't obvious. It's just that you seem really cool, and I really want to ask if you'd go to prom. With me. Chin. What are you doing? No worries if you can't. I take rejections very well, just to let you know. But I think we could have a fun time together. Oh my gosh, did I just say fun time? You know what, I can just take my leave. Oh, I see. I know you, don't I? You're the guy who comes to my work often, right? You always get the fish and chips. Yep, guilty as charged. I'm not a creep, by the way. Ah, it's fine. I admire the commitment. So, sure, it would be fun being your player. Oh, it's player 2. The number makes it sound way less scummy. Player 2. Huh, got it. No. This can't be happening. You gotta be kidding me. I can't give this up now. Not after everything I've done. I've worked way too hard to get the short end of the stick. Oh, I wonder how deep a mechanical pencil can go into an eye socket. Pretty deep, I would hope. Oh, Chin. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same thing, except I'm gonna kill Nerd and the gardener and leave Soraya alive. Go to prom with me, love. Wait, what? Huh? I'm tired of your bullshit, so I'm asking you out to prom. It's a yes or no question. You do know that there are better, nicer ways to ask someone out, right? Are there really? Because I've never heard of them. So where did this come from? It comes from a tired young woman who wants to end her senior year with a bang. So what do you say? Does it help if I say there's no strings attached? Come on, don't be like that. I would be happy to go to prom with you. You're not doing this because of the weird thing that happened to... Let's keep the thoughts positive here, love. No. Captain, how dare you? Stab her in the eye with a mechanical pencil. Ah. Okay, that was ending 3. Let's keep going. Okay, so we befriended Captain. We left Nerd and the gardener alive. And now we're at Love's house. So we befriended Captain and then just went and hung out with Love instead of going and seeing the other two. Okay, so we gave him the food and then he just says thanks. I hope you'll get better soon, love. Me too. See you later, Cece. They smile. I smile back. Yeah, of course. Can't get rid of me that easily. And that's it. We don't talk on the porch. Okay, love. Will you go to prom with me? Huh? You want me to be your date for prom? Sure, why not? It could be fun. So yes, Cece, I would love to go to prom with you. Promise to wear something cute. Me too. I'll be sure to see you cute. I'll be cute. Love laughs. I got you, Cece. I'll see you in chemistry, okay? Yeah, okay. Okay? Okay? I gotta tell someone about this. I knew you had it in you, Cece. Shreyas punches me in the arm. Ow. Perhaps one day I'll get used to this. Wanna get some boba to celebrate? Oh, we should also go out shopping. I know the perfect store. It's such a hidden gem. I'll go all the time for any occasion. I honestly live for it. And get this, it's literally called Store. Isn't that hilarious? Very. Hey, now we have a store we can show love. You're like, this is the store I was talking about. So what do you say? Well, it'll be very shoujo-esque. That it will. So shall we? We shall. Now we have love and a friend. If I'm being honest, I still can't say that I'm in love with love. I don't know how exactly what's the right word to describe this feeling, but that's okay. I knew from the beginning that 3 days wasn't going to be enough to understand it. But I got to look on the bright side of things. For one, it's a nice and bubbly feeling. 2, I have a friend who I hope to never eliminate by my side through thick and thin. And 3, I have all the time in the world to sort this out. Who's gonna have a problem with that? Love does not boast. Sreya version. 1 of 3 ending 4. So I was going through, I befriended Nerd, and I saw Love twice, just like I did with Captain, to get another variant of ending 4, but this time I accidentally said I did not forget anything, instead of yes, I forgot. Yes, I forgot to ask him to prom, instead of no, I didn't forget to ask him to prom. And then I said, I guess I'll see them tonight. I hope they enjoyed my little snack. Love gets? Whoa, I think this is the first time I've ever been in your basement. I thought your brother said it was off limits. Damn, you have so many stairs. So what did you want to talk about? Is it about love? You got more juicy details about them? I heard that they were sick and been missing school for a few days. That sucks, especially since you wanted to ask them out for prom. I hope they get better soon. Oi, Cece, you're being awfully quiet. You're okay? Cece, what's happening here? Who's... Sorry, I was lost in thought. But that's love, silly. I, drugged the food I gave them yesterday, and now they're here. Cece? I have to thank you for the idea. It didn't go exactly the way we wanted, but they're here. At my house. Isn't this wonderful? Cece, I was hoping we can practice more with them or go through different scenarios. We can think of this like a game. You'd enjoy that, Chin. And then they can finally fall in love with me and I can finally love them properly. Or as properly as I can. Cece, this is not how that, works. This is not good. What do you mean? I mean, let's just take a step back. We should untie them. No, you don't understand. They'll just run away. I need this to work. Love was going to fawn over some idiot, and I just needed to... Cece, please listen to me. This isn't the way to do this. What do you mean? This is the only way. I thought you would understand. You promised to help me. God, I'm such an idiot. Cece, please. Don't do anything hasty. We can always... Cece. And to think you considered us best friends. How foolish. Yeah, that was way more intense than the ending I was trying to get with Nerd. Okay, this time, yes, we forgot to ask him to prom, and it's okay, we'll do it tomorrow. We will not drug him and put him in our basement. Nice going, Cece. I knew they would say yes. Yeah, do you need help finding an outfit? I'm pretty sure I can steal something from one of my siblings. Oh, I mean, if you don't mind. Of course not. They have so many clothes. I doubt they'll notice if some went missing. Plus, capping off this week with a cliched makeover montage would be so you. You got me there. I'm in. Hell yeah, let's hit the road. Yay, he's alive and not dead in my basement. Okay, so this time we saw love twice, and now we're befriending the gardener, so we should get that last variation. Wait, you all want to go to prom with me? Wait, what? What? It seems like it. Well, this is awkward. This is not even a love triangle. I can deal with love triangles. It's child's play. But this? This is a stupid harem. Well, I'm flattered, but I don't know how to... Let's fight for it. Excuse me? Cece? As fun as that sounds, I don't think this is a time where we should be playing out one of your novels. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I would use a box cutter or even a knife, but that would be such a cliche. Instead, I'll use this pencil of mine. This shouldn't take too long anyway. Y'all ready? Ready, set, go. That was not the ending I was trying to get. Oopsies. Okay, this time I went and saw love twice, but I put Nerd out of commission instead of the gardener. Wait, what? Nah, I'm just here to liven things up. You've got to be kidding me. Seong, I can't believe... You can believe anything you want, Sreya. This is not even a love triangle. It's a goddamn harem. Ugh. Well, I don't know if you two are just messing around as usual, but Cece, was it? Are you being... Let's fight for it. I'm gonna stab you in the eye. Captain and Gardener. So now we need to do Nerd and Gardener. Stab them in the eye. Alright, everybody wants to go to prom again with love. Ugh. now we're gonna fucking pencils and eyes. Three of three, ending 7. Okay, so this time, instead of killing the gardener, I befriended the gardener. So then I was with Love twice. I asked him to prom, he said yes. And now I'm like, oh my god, gardener, he fucking said yes. Wow. It's not like I'm surprised, Cece. Love's a big softie, but good job, I guess. Just good job would have sufficed. Nah, not in my book. So, how are you getting ready for the big night? Going last minute shopping or scourging through your closet? What, did I say something wrong? Seung, are you offering to have a... Ugh, whatever you're thinking, don't bother. I'm really not into... A makeover! That's like the quintessential event in any high school rom-com. And we can go shopping together. I actually miss shopping with other people. The mall would be our domain. Plus, you know what Love likes anyway. Being the manipulative bitch that you are. Non-derogatory. I should have just let you kill me. Alright, all of ending 4. God. Okay, so this time, I didn't kill anybody. I was friends with Captain, and then I became friends with Nerd, and now I'm at Love's doorstep, and I knocked on the door. That's where we are. The moment I notice the knobs shake, I sprint out of there and leave what I brought on their doorstep. I'm such a coward, but it's not like they know who I am. Huh, you're back. Come on, spill the beans. So you told them? Cece, please tell us you actually did it. Earlier, I told Sreya and Chin about my plan to see Love, and they were surprisingly on board. Both came from moral support, with Chin even offering me a ride over here. Unfortunately, being such a cowardly idiot, I ultimately soiled their support. I ran away. Cece. Hey, it's okay. Keep your chin up. I groan. He uses that joke way too often. We have tomorrow. Plus, it's tradition anyway. So that may help seal the deal. Yeah, I guess they have a point. No matter what happens, though, we'll be rooting for you. You know it. I nod. I can't bother to mess it up now. Not after all my hard work. You're the main character, Cece. You got this. Are you seriously asking both of us to prom? Aww. I mean, I would absolutely say yes, no doubt, but what happened with Love? Oh, I just want to take some time to think about it. It's bad to rush things, you know. And I consider you two my close friends, so what do you say? They look at each other for a moment. If they say no, it's not the end of the world. Even if it was, I've faced way worse. And if they say yes, well, yeah, let's do it. It could be fun. For sure. We should have a pre-party at my place. I can bring games. I can bring snacks. I can bring myself. Well, it would suck if you didn't. Yeah, no, Cece and I will both bring snacks. While they banter, I steal a glance at Love, who is doodling in their notebook near the school's entrance. I still have time to confess, or rather, understand whatever this feeling is later down the line. I can still enjoy a slow burn. I deserve the pining, the swooning, the will they, won't they, and the annoyingly inevitable conflict that somehow always gets wrapped up nicely by the third act. It will hopefully make it, then break it. I deserve to have the perfect romance one day, and I'll get it. No matter what, no matter how. Okay, so that's 1 of 3 endings, so I guess I'll just go and, befriend the different variations. Will you go to prom with me? Aww, let's go to prom. Her of all people? Wow, words hurt, Sreya. However, for once, you're not wrong. Are you not comprehending the situation, Cece? I'm literally giving up toying with Love this weekend just for you. Wow, how chivalrous. Very. Yeah, I'm so thankful for that, but it's bad to rush things, and I really want to take my time with this. And y'all are my besties. Let's go to prom. You honestly consider me your friend? What the fuck? Sreya swiftly punches Seung in the stomach. That sounded like a great idea, Cece. What this idiot meant to say was that it'll be nice for all of us to go to prom together. Isn't that right, you little prick? Sure, whatever. The fuck? Why did that hurt so much? All you do is fucking swim. Huh? What was that, Seung? It's hard for me to hear people over such crippling egos. I hate you. Alright, well y'all go to prom with me. Seriously? Are you sane? Hey, that's pretty rude. It's a legitimate question. I mean, I would absolutely say yes, no doubt, but what happened with Love? Love schmuv. He can go kick rocks. I don't know, I was thinking of flaking. We should have a pre-party at my place. I can bring games and provide snacks. I can bring myself. Aw. I'll come for a spell. It could be fun. Yeah, that's the spirit. Oh, I don't know if you remember me, but friends call me Chin. So what should I call you? Haha. You're still so very mean. Alright, that's all of ending 8. 2 endings to go. Alright, Soraya, why don't you come and head down my basement? You can ask Chin, it's fine. Everything is fine down here. Man, how many steps are in your basement? Jeez. What do you need help with again? To talk about Love? They weren't in class for a couple of days. I don't know what was up with that. They're not even answering my calls. I don't know that they were that sick. Hey, Cece, are you even listening to me? Cece? Earth to Cece? What the hell got you so quiet? Is that? Cece? What the fuck is this? It's Love, silly. Remember you said you were going to help me win their heart. You didn't forget, did you? Cece, you're fucking insane. I'm calling the cops. Oh, the signal doesn't really work down here, Soraya. My dumb brother has such lousy service. I don't understand, though. I did this because I need more time. Love was fawning over some idiot, and I just needed to shut the fuck up. Get away from me. I thought you would understand. You liked them too. You wanted them, and I... God, I'm such an idiot. Cece, get away from me. Don't you fucking dare. Cece! Of course this bitch would break her promises. How foolish. Yeah, she got bunged. Okay, last ending. You have to kill someone, friend someone, and then go see Love at the end of the day. So you heard about Cece. Jeez, who hasn't at this point? The real question is, what do you think happened? Last time we saw her was... No, we know nothing, remember? That we swear, cross our hearts and hope to die. Everywhere she goes is bad news. Come on, you have to know what happened at her old school. I still think it was just a freak accident, some architectural oversight. It was an old school, after all. Nah, I heard Cece was involved in a cult. Yeah, I heard she did, like, devil worship. Sure, but Love has gone missing too. They've been missing for quite a while. Crazy. Tell me about it. All we can do is sit and wait, though. How lame. Yep, totes lame. I mean, yeah, but, like, you know, whatever happens, What is it, Zanya? Is it bad that I hope she got a happy ending? Love never fails. Did I kidnap him? I kidnapped his ass. My brother helped me kidnap his ass, didn't he? Oh, look at that. We got all our fucking endings. 1 through 10. Crushed it. Gallery, full. Heart, a little bit sad. Like, look at this little face. I am so sad I had to kill him so many times. I killed him so many times. I feel like I killed him more than any other character. Honestly, all this game has done is proven how great I would be at being a crazy stalker yandere girlfriend. Like, bro, you think you don't like me? You're wrong. Invalid. That is not correct. And if you don't yet, I'm gonna make you. In my basement. Because of course I got him in my fucking basement. Where the fuck else am I gonna put him? So if all else fails and the person that you like just really doesn't seem all that into you, kidnapping them and tying them up and putting them in your basement so that they literally can't run away and spending every single waking moment with them until they love you is a really, really valid option. And I will see you later. Maybe in my basement.